Hi everyone, Nick Bonner for treestuff.com. We're joining you. I'm not sure if Kale's got the main video flipped yet. Kale, I just see the logo screen.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
All right, so anyways, today we're going to go over, now I see you, Kale. Today we're going to talk about a couple programs that we have at Tree Stuff, some new video things that we're doing, some live video events that we have coming up. As well as talk through just a couple of products that I have here that are kind of exciting. That we've got some new stuff, some old stuff that I think is really cool, and just some things to show you. Kale, I know that we've added a bunch of trio caches. Are you ready to talk about that?
Yeah, I could talk about trio caches. So essentially, we have a kind of scavenger hunt program that's always going on. And has been going on for years now, called Trio Cache, based off of geocaching, which is a GPS style, like you use your GPS to go on the scavenger hunt and you find stuff that people have placed out there that volunteers have done. And we've done that except in the trees. So we have, I think, 120 some now, all over the world. We've got, some of them are like buckets of stuff. We've been phasing those out because we couldn't maintain that. People were going up and finding like buckets full of like a dead animal in it, or like it had frozen and cracked all over. So now we've got these sweet plaques that you take a selfie with, you send it to, and sometimes we give out prizes to people. Yeah, that's one of the plaques that we have volunteers set up. So right now, I'm actually looking for volunteers to set up the plaques. What I want to do, though, is I want to get them in countries that are not the U.S. and not Canada, because we got a lot of U.S. spots, we got a lot of Canadian spots. I've got someone who's going to be setting up one in Germany. We've got some in the UK that I sent out. They're going to be set up. So we're trying to spread that around. And if you're interested, you can email me at media@treestuff.com, which I'm going to put up here.
And these are already all over, right? It's not that we just need them. They're in almost every state in America already, right?
Yes. Yeah, we've actually I haven't counted how many different states we're in, but yeah, we're in most states. I think we just had someone put one up in Iowa, actually in a really really cool location in like a caving area, like a touristy caving area.
Yeah.
It was pretty sweet.
I saw a picture of that. That looks cool.
Yeah. So if you're interested in that, go to treestuff.com/
Cache, CACHE. You can also find it on the bottom of our emails, and it's also at the bottom in the header, or the footer, excuse me, for the main webpage. You can find it anywhere.
Frankly, it's everywhere. I don't know how you guys missed it.
A lot of people are doing trio cache with their friends and family, or they take people out that aren't necessarily already avid or professional tree climbers. So, I think a couple thousand people did it last year, requested coordinates from us. So definitely check it out. It's a really cool program. Kale's working really hard on it.
It's a lot of fun.
They're everywhere. Yeah. Next thing that we want to talk about are we've got some new throw weights coming. These were actually an idea that we got from the stream, and you can see these are. Ooh, that light is so bright. I'm sorry. Wow, I think I just blinded myself. But you can see that these feature a 3M reflective webbing on them, and then they have what's called a It's called stereopsis, which is the effect. And Kale could probably tell you more about it, but the colors create a vibration in your eye, which actually make it mildly uncomfortable to look at. And it all is just part of making these throw balls really jump out and stick out. So, in low light hours in the morning or at night, you kept a slight glimpse of light is going to make these pop back in the canopy and let you find them. So these will be coming probably in the fall to Tree Stuff, but we'll have these in a variety of sizes with really cool colors. kind of inspired by 80s fashion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Or,
exactly. Skit. The whole reason we did this is so you can't lose them in the grass. They're also pretty much indestructible. It was fun designing these because it's you don't often get to design something just specifically so it is so ugly that it's hard to look at.
Yeah, then that's kind of what we were going for
Yeah.
with these. But
And
I think they came out really cool.
Yeah.
And this dazzle camouflage is a cool effect and has a neat historic significance, although not making a ton of sense. It's pretty neat. So yeah, these throw balls came out really cool, and we should look to have these come out this fall. So something to look forward to. Notch just launched these new wear safe rings. We actually did a short broadcast on this last week, so I won't take too much time with these. But these are steel friction saver rings or anchor rings, and in addition to having a widened profile, they have a red enamel ring on the inside. And if at any point you wear away that red enamel, you know that the ring should be retired. They're really cool looking too, despite that awesome safety feature. You also see really nice details like the branding, and the MBSs are actually rolled in like you would see like on a socket or something. So just a super high quality professional product, and an interesting ring, right? I mean, everybody makes rings, but they're not all awesome. So I thought that these were really cool coming from Notch. And these are the wear safe rings. You should be seeing these in friction savers and other devices everywhere.
We have those in friction savers, and
they're
killing
cranking them out.
products and things. They are up on the website right now. I don't think they're in stock, but you can pre-order some of them if they're not.
Yeah. The splicing department is cranking them out. On the theme, we kind of have like a friction saver theme going on here. This is a product that's from Rope Logic, and it's really cool. This is called a semi-permanent friction saver, and what this is actually a steel core lanyard. So it has the steel core and then the fully independent and load-bearing polyester 16-strand jacket, and then it uses Rope Logic's proprietary swage that they use on their steel core positioning lanyard, where they actually capture the rope, jacket, and the steel core inside in a single swage. Not one of these has ever failed. There's never been a failure of this type of termination, and these have really proven the test of time and are a really cool thing. So I actually have a tree just outside this workshop here, and up in the top there's one of these hanging with a throw line in it, and you can pull a rope up through it, or if you have a rope, because of these forged rings, you can tie two ropes together with like a double overhand knot and actually pull them through this. So it's really great if you are doing a wreck climb or you're in a tree that you spend a lot of time in and you're able to get up and inspect every couple of months. You can leave one of these up there and feel super confident. This one that I'm showing is a tester, a prototype. So it's a little short. This comes in a 3-foot version, and this is a really neat thing. If you run events or climbing competitions, or you're at all involved in any of that kind of stuff, this is a must-have. Really durable, cool product. So yeah, check that out. This is the semi-permanent friction saver. Another friction saver-like product. This is the Riggin Ring. This is one of my absolute favorite products that we sell at Tree Stuff. It's a rigging friction saver, and it's made with the Notch uncoated rigging thimbles, and it features the small one, or the number 1, and the medium one, or the number 2. And you can set this remotely with a throw ball. You can retrieve it remotely with a retrieval link, or with an overhand knot with smaller lines. And it's just a really durable, really strong rigging tool that you can use anywhere that you have a union. It's not a good choking rigging tool. I wouldn't recommend it for spar work or things like that. But anytime you're in the canopy, you're looking for something that's fast, easy to relocate, this is a really cool product to check out. This actually comes in 2 sizes. You can get this in a larger size called the Rig and Ring Large, where it's a number 2 ring and a number 3 ring. And that one is really heavy duty. I actually have it right here. You can see. This one I think is for, there's not a lot that this can't handle, but if you find it, this is the one. If I could only pick one, I would probably choose the smaller one. So, so that's pretty cool. This is the Rig and Ring Small. We just Cale just finished editing a new rigging video. So we did the companion video to our widely well-received Everything You Need for Tree Climbing Gear video. And it's a 20-minute video where we talk about the fundamentals of rigging. Cale might be able to put up some screenshots or at least the thumbnail, or maybe even page through it on YouTube. But we talk about the basics of rigging a tree. So if you're looking to give somebody a quick primer on what it means to dismantle a tree, or you want one yourself, you can check that out. But then we also talk about each component in a rigging kit, from anchor brake to your rigging point to the ropes you would use, the size of ropes, in detail, and give recommendations and reference other videos where we talk about each of those things in depth. So that's really cool. And we also have that video with Spanish audio, just like the Everything You Need to Know About Tree Climbing Gear. We have a full professional Spanish translation. It's synced over top of me. It's kind of funny because I don't speak Spanish, if you know me. It looks like I do, to be honest. They did a great job. The crew did a great job. Cale did a good job lining that up. But both of those videos are available if you know Hispanic speaking or Spanish speaking arborists that are looking for that type of content or want help picking out tree gear. Let them know that at treestuff.com/Espanol, we have that content. You can just go to the website and search for Spanish or search for Espanol and find it as well. But yeah, so the complete rigging video came out really great, and you can find that just by visiting the homepage. We also just completed a spur video that we shot inside here, where we talked about all of the different spurs from that you would want to consider if you were buying 4 key models, from the Kleinrite to the Notch Gecko aluminum to the Notch Gecko steel and the Edelrude Talon. So we shared our thoughts on that. That's like an 11-minute video. But if you're looking for spurs, or you need any kind of commentary on them, you can check out that whole video and find that. Are there any questions, Cale? Any comments in the streams anywhere?
Just something. A question about the semi-permanent semi-permanent friction saver, on how well it does in the weather, specifically in the soggy, damp Florida environment.
So we haven't. I have not specifically tested one in that regional environment, but I have had one. This one has been sitting outside, just in a puddle, basically, like in a low point in my yard, outside my shed here, just to see if it would suffer any ill effect, and it hasn't. We've also been through RopeLogic making these terminations for, I want to say, 10 years plus now, and have never had any issues with them associated with weather. So, I'll guarantee this item. If you wear one out or feel like it's degraded due to weather, we'll replace it for you if you want it at Tree Stuff. So, yeah, definitely check it out. It's a pretty cool item. This is the semi-permanent friction saver.
Yeah.
We've got some. Oh, are there more questions?
No, just people wanting all of your stuff.
Yeah, me too. We've got some new video sessions coming up. Casey Gerald Snyder, who is a really great presenter, he presented on root health and air spading and stuff the last time. He's going to present on the Tree Risk Assessment Qualified, or TRAQ, TRAQ test, and what it means to be TRAQ certified, and how that has impacted him, how he uses it. And that should be really exciting. That's coming up on May 6th, which is 2 days after May the 4th, which is cool. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Casey does a really great job. He's got a really nice area that he streams from, and it should be fun. You can get 2 CEUs for that from our partners at the ISA. So if you're looking to add to your credentials You can check that out on May 6th. That's our next live webinar. If you go to the Tree Stuff site and just click on webinars anywhere, you can also find all of our past webinars, or the majority of them, along with all of our recently past webinars still offer free CEUs. You can get one CEU just for watching a pre-recorded webinar and filling out the quiz on it. So that's really cool. And then last, we've been doing these lunch and learn things where we bring the staff together during lunch and we hear from a vendor partner and they talk to us about technology. And a couple people have expressed interest in doing similar presentations for our Tree Stuff audience. So we're going to look at bringing in experts from companies like Cast or Petzl and having them really give a 45 to 60 minute intense kind of look or a deep dive into their technology and their products. So, it's definitely going to be a hard sell from those companies, but they have a ton of really cool stuff to talk about, and there's a lot of cool graphics and things about product information and testing and just things about the companies that you would never know if you didn't see one of these presentations. So we'll be looking to add some of those to our live event schedule coming soon. I think the cast.
Oh no. Okay, well, he did this before. I guess it's the Kale Show now. So while Nick is going to try to get back on our rendezvous thing here, which hopefully he is furiously trying to press the button to join back in. I actually don't know if he's gone yet. Let's see, what was he talking about? Okay, all right, Daniel, leave us. Did they discontinue the old Notch Sentinel harness? I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. We still have it. Oh, he's saying he wrapped. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll get to the giveaway next time.